one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Hart. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago.
It's caught.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run?
Touchdown! Kangaroos his way. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Finding an escape route. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Murphy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hart. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space. Do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field. Try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Finding open areas. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Connection to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair off. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Just keeps slinging it. This time he's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Hart. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
35-0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wake. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
and that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter, and how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the ball.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll go back to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay... Touchdown, Wake Forest! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go, sack. To the ground with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The give to the back. Delivers the stiff arm. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Hart. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.